there, I'm Jonny May, music notes teacher and Disneyland pianist, and today I'm going to teach you a stride blues pattern for intermediate and advanced players. Now, a stride blues is where the left hand jumps from root to chord, and it creates this really full and energetic sound. So if you want to learn this technique, let's get started. So here's what it sounds like. I'll play it for you, and then we'll break it down. Here it is. G7, Okay, great job. So this is kind of a lazy blues pattern. So first, looking at the quarter note pattern. Basically, the way this left-hand pattern works is you take the chord, in this case it's a C7, and so the pattern goes like this. You go root of the chord, which is C, and I use this inversion of a C7, okay? Now this is E, G, B flat, and C, okay? Now when we play chords in the stride pattern, we generally like to stay right in the middle of the piano, and my range, I think that sounds the best, is right between this C and about this A. I don't like to go much higher than this and lower than this, okay? Because it's emulating a guitar, right? Boom, chick, boom, chick, right? And this is kind of a mid-range, a guitar is kind of a mid-range instrument, okay? So chords work in this general area, okay? So I'm gonna go root, chord, and then I go to the fifth of the chord, and the fifth of C is G, and then back up to the chord, okay? And that's the basic pattern, root to chord, fifth to chord, okay? And we do this for all the chords. So for F7, there's the root, and then the chord is kind of a lower chord here. This is C, E flat, F, and A. Okay, so kind of memorize this position for your F7. And once again, the pattern here will be F, chord, and then the fifth of F is actually a C, and back to the chord, okay? So you can practice each of these patterns, you can kind of just loop each one and get really comfortable with it, okay? The G7 is root here, and the chords here. This is D, F, G, and B, okay? So that's root, chord, fifth is D, chord, okay? So let's go ahead and play this in the 12-bar blues form, okay? So here's the first one, 1, 2, so that's measure 1, okay? Now for measure 2, we'll go to our F7, okay? There's our F, 2, 3, 4, and measure 3 and 4, we'll do our C7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Next measure is an F7, actually rather 2 measures. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, back to our C7, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's measure 9 of the form. This is our G7, 1, 2, 3, 4, to our F7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and our C7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the quick G7, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end. Okay, let's go ahead and add that fun little pattern on the right hand, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, we'll go slowly so you can see how they line up. Okay, here it is. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, 4, F7, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Here's our G7, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. 4 and our G7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this lesson, you can find more of my lessons at pianowithjohnny.com. And right now, we're giving away a free background track to this lesson, and you can get that at pianowithjohnny.com. Well, I really enjoyed this. I hope to see you next time, and thanks for watching.